I've been overthinking for a while, and it's about life's greatest battle. So, from our own perspectives, we're all the protagonists. We all think it's our story, that we're the main characters. Everyone else, they're just some sort of Joe Schmo, some minor character to help for our development, our struggles, our arcs. Now, that's kind of, I guess, a selfish way to look at things, but it's only natural for most organisms to, I guess, prioritize their own self survival. So, and I guess that's just a way that makes it easier in a sense, even if it kind of makes you an ass in the process, but that's neither here nor there. So, in that kind of way, if you're the protagonist, who's the antagonist? Who's the enemy? Who's the villain? Well, in our own, I'm sure we all have different lives, different experiences, but I'm sure there's someone that sort of fills that role, from a parent, a guardian, a sibling, a friend, an acquaintance. It could be that one annoying ass kid that reminds the teacher about the homework. It could be the bully. It could be a wide variety of things, and I'm sure we all have had that one person that just pissed us the fuck off for no reason, or they just made our day worse for no real benefit to themselves, and that's tough, man. I get it. I've been there. Sometimes better than others. Not really in a while, because I feel like no one even bullies anymore, but it's not necessarily someone who's a bully, but just someone who makes life difficult. But we always visualize as that person who they just make our life worse. It's their we can't even begin to understand or empathize with them because their perspective is so much different than ours. But I feel like a lot of us don't really consider that there's one person you always forget, one person who's always there from the beginning until the end, that they've kind of been an ass to you, and I don't think you deserve it, but maybe you do. And do you want to know who that person is? It's you. Look in the camera. You're your own greatest enemy. Now, that's kind of bizarre, right? How can you be your own enemy? Well, I have the belief that most people come and go. Even the closest people in your life, it's a sad truth, but they're not always going to be there. And you got to enjoy it while it lasts. But you know who's always there? You are. Now, I had this kind of concept because I guess in a way there's like multiple versions of yourself. There's you from the past, you in the present right here watching this video, and then you in the future. So I think we should always like strive to be better than ourselves from the past because you want to improve, right? It's the natural state of progression of life to keep on getting better, but you have the choice to focus on what's good for you right now or what's good for you in the future. So you have so many opportunities, so many different things to act on, and they can benefit you either right here, right now, or in the long term in the future. So it's really your choice. But what's an example? Okay, so you can choose. Okay, an easy choose is food. You can choose to take the half hour to make a nice healthy meal with some good ass macros, season it, cook it all the way, get the ingredients, put everything back, put it on the stove top, season it, do all that shit. Or you can get that nice looking Snickers bar. Snickers fixes everything, and both you might be happy. You're like, damn, that's pretty fucking good, but you know what I'm gonna say, right? Snickers bar, you feel good in the moment, but later you're like, damn, that shit's I don't feel so good right now. But you have more time, so you're like, now I can play some Fortnite or whatever the hell you're gonna do. And in the future, you're like, damn, now I have less time to do homework, but let's say you feel better for the next day. Your shits are clear and nice and smooth as fuck. But with the Snickers, I don't know, man. That shit's kind of weird, but that's just one example. The food, it doesn't really matter, but you're having this battle against what's better right now or what's better in the future, and that's kind of what matters now. Uh, what else was I gonna say? So often the greatest crimes are those that go unnoticed, and what I mean by that is we fuck up ourselves, we're sabotaging our own lives so often, and we don't even notice it, and that's the crazy part. So I feel like, let's say, okay, back to yesterday, no November, you're jacking off and you feel pretty good. Maybe you have a little bit of post-nut clarity, but hey, you move on. You're sabotaging yourself and you don't even know. But most people, when it comes to that, they have the awareness to be like, man, I fucked up. I shouldn't have done that. Well, I feel like the crime is worse when you don't even know. So getting that level of awareness to know between what you should and shouldn't be doing, I think that's a really important thing. We should all try to focus on whether all addictions and things we struggle with, from food, sleep, caffeine, drugs, relationships, it doesn't really matter. You just need that awareness to know, maybe I shouldn't be doing that anymore, man. But, man, I've been saying but so many times, but I just said it again, and again. All right, here's the pinnacle, the perspective, the point I've been articulate, you stupid fuck. This is the point I've been trying to get along to, that I've been thinking about for quite a while. So it's this idea of you versus yourself, this mental battle that's right here. This, what goes on here, it decides your entire life. Obviously, we all have our own specific, I guess, things we can't control, like who our parents were, where we were born, our genetics. That's all shit we can't control, and that stuff, man, you got to deal with it. But all the decisions, the way you react to the world, it goes on in here. Whether you decide to ask that girl to prom, whether you decide to do that homework right now, to do the hard things, it's all right here. All those doubts, all those insecurities, you're the one fighting them into deciding, hey, I get it, that's hard, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So it's this battle of the mind that no one really talks about, because all the greatest battles are, we always think it's against other people, but it's really hard to be better than someone else, or ever beat anyone in anything, when you can't even beat yourself. You can't even accept who you are, and I guess make peace in a way with who you are. So it's this, once we conquer the mind, the world for ours is within our grasp for the taking. Now, I know I've been articulated as fuck for this video, because I've tried to record it so many times, and there's just so many ideas, and since I'm not trying to edit it, it's really hard to be clear and concise. But hey, man, I'm trying to get better. So we'll see how it goes. So, but let's say, here's an example. All right, there's this one girl I like, and it's a pretty common situation for a guy. You like the girl, you want to ask her out, you want to get to know her, but you have all these insecurities saying, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, what if she says no? Oh, what if this, what if that? Or all these fucking things that you keep on making these scenarios in your head that they're not reality. And you just keep on finding excuses and trying to sabotage yourself. You're giving yourselves reasons to not be happy. So the hell if she says no? Or, of course, that can happen. What if this? What if that? What if she says yes? What if you have a fulfilling relationship, some good-ass experience? Maybe it doesn't work out, but hey, you did it and you can be happy with that. So, a lesson, I guess, I'm still, obviously, I haven't conquered my mind. I'm a complete mess of a person, I'll admit that. But I think when we realize that our mind, it's our subconscious, whatever it is, it's the greatest issue in our life. It's not everyone else. It's not the people who make our lives worse, because you can't really fix that, but you can fix what goes on in here. And if you can figure out how to be more content, how to be more real and honest with yourself, and acceptance of who you are, what you want to do, and just making peace with reality in a sense, and not overthinking everything, then I think life just becomes so much easier when you just do what you want to do. You want to ask out that girl? You ask her out. She says no? Okay, you move on. You want to try that new thing? You want to go rock climbing, play that sport, try that new hobby? You just do it. You don't consider and waste your time pondering all these what ifs. You just live your life. And I think that's the biggest problem. This battle in our mind, we spend so much time in here that we can't experience the beautiful, all the possibilities, all the opportunities this wonderful world has for us. A lot of us are so privileged. We live in these first world countries. We have roofs over our heads, food, water, a nice ass bed, and we're so privileged. We're just making issues up for ourselves. We're literally messing our own lives up because nothing really is. And obviously, I can't speak for you all. You have your problems, I have mine. No one's life is perfect, but we can be better. I don't think I know if we just take the time to, I guess it goes back to mental health, but I guess true mental health of trying to make peace with yourself, trying to find balance. I think I know it'll make a lot of change, and I think just trying to be better, you we'll see, man. We'll see. But that's kind of the point I wanted to make. These videos are always kind of hard to conclude because it's mostly about philosophy and ideas that I'm thinking about, and I don't know. It's just thoughts I have, and I'm not at the end point of my journey. I'm not even close. I've just started. So it's hard to give a final take when these are just brand new concepts that I'm still exploring. So if anyone actually watched past the first 30 minutes of me rambling and stuttering, because I wouldn't want to watch that, then hey, let me know what you think. But that's it, man. I'm gonna go do some homework and try to be productive for once in my life. Bye.